Pilates circuits from home. So first of all, thank you so much to all the regular Pilates circuits people who have been trying this and giving feedback and comments. Great to hear from you, and thank you to everyone else who is new to the circuits and has been commenting and trying it and giving it a go. Welcome, and hope you're enjoying. We're going to get right into it today. So as usual, it is our Pilates exercises. They are performed 30 seconds on. We're going to have 15 seconds where we rest in between. I'll demonstrate the next exercise. We're trying to maintain our good Pilates principles, our good connection, our alignment, our breathing, centering. Anytime you feel that you've lost any of the Pilates principles, the quality of and the precision of the move has been reduced, or if you're struggling, you just want to rest it out for a little bit, listen to your body, take a lower modification, rest, come back in again when you can and when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to start by just giving little rolls with our shoulders and just start to warm up and start to mobilize. Draw the shoulder blades down towards the base of the spine, and then interlace the hands. Take a nice reach of the hands. Just take the gaze up towards the hands and the ceiling, a very slight bit of extension, and then bring it back into center, lengthen tall, and we'll give a little lateral bend. Open through the sides of the body, through the ribs, through the waist. Stretch to the side of the arm, bringing it tall into center with the inhale, and exhale, pushing it away, opposite side. Good, and then bringing it all the way back into center. So you can feel the arm circle, circling the arms wide and down. Good stuff. Gliding the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Nice big breath in, nice big breath out, and then the opposite way. Nice little circles. Perfect. And then when you're ready, take yourself so you have space to roll it down, or warm up that spine as we slowly roll it down. Inhale and exhale, roll it all the way back up. Each time you go down, one vertebrae at a time, stretch through the back of the legs. As we come up, create space in between the vertebrae and stack. And then the last one, rolling it down. We're going to pause down there for a moment. Nice breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, sink into a little deeper. Then we're going to take a little bend in our legs if we need to. Take it out to your plank position. Lengthen through the spine nice and long. Inhale the breath. And then we're going to take an exhale and bring our right foot to the outside of our right hand. Find that length into our spine. Find that space. And then we're going to take that right hand and we're going to open out the body and reach that hand nice and tall to the ceiling. And then glide that hand down. So we're trying to open through the hips. We're trying to feel that nice stretch. Opposite leg, left hand beside the left hand, left leg beside the left hand. Lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the back of the leg. And then the left hand floats towards the ceiling. Opening through the body again. Glide that hand down. Step that leg back. Lower the body down towards the floor. Untuck the toes. Tuck the pelvis. Scoop the belly button. Inhale. And as we exhale, taking it into a small back raise or a little higher into your swan dive. Inhale. And as you exhale, release it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, peeling up. Inhale. And exhale. Lay back down. When you're ready, tuck the toes under. Push it back. Bum sinking back down. On towards our heels. Walk your hands in until the soles of the feet are down onto the floor. Send the tailbone tall to the ceiling. Let the head hang. Find that stretch through the backs and legs. Inhale, and as we exhale, scooping it all the way back up into standing. A few little rolls with our shoulders. Let the shoulders glide down, and then just a little bit of free rotation. And as you rotate round, let the hands tap off the body, bringing the body awareness, but bringing the blood flow, stimulating, connecting, and then bring it back into center. Perfect. So we are a little bit warmer. We've started to fire up and connect the body and the brain, and we are ready to go. Okay, so our first exercise, I'll give you a little demonstration of. We're going to start off standing, and then we're going to take a nice wide jump. And I'm going to reach down with our right hand, either to fingertips if that's all you can go, or sink deep into it, so your bum sinking nice and low, and the hand all the way down, jump back into center, then the opposite side. If you need to, step it, tap, step it back in. Okay, so that's exercise number 1. Grab yourself a drink before we get going. When you're ready, bring yourself into standing. Start to tune into your Pilates box. Start to tune into the connection. So we have 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We have 10 seconds to find our starting position. So find your length, find the space into the body. We are ready to go. Nice and wide, tap in and tap. So as you're jumping, sit that bum right back as deep as you can into that. Alternating one hand, then the other. Squatting it down, bringing it back in. Nearly there. Perfect. Take yourself down onto the mat. I thought our timer had stopped there. We're going to take it down for our double toe tap. So our pelvis is in neutral, spine is long, hands are down. Easier version, you lower your toes down from there. Exhale to scoop it back up. Harder version, cradle the head and the hands as you lower. Exhale, scoop the legs up. Inhale to lower, exhale to draw back up. So think about, as the legs lower down, hip to rib position is trying to stay exactly the same. Belly button is drawn towards the spine. We're not bulging out on the abdominals. We're keeping our pelvis nice and still, nice and stable. Legs super glued together. The thigh bone moves away, the thigh bone comes back up. Thigh bone moves away, thigh bone comes back up, and release it down. Perfect. From there, take it over onto our hands into our plank position for our mountain climbers, but our step outs. We're going to step out, we're going to pause, and then we're going to take it back, okay? So step out and pause, step it back, step out and pause, step it back, out and pause, step it back, out and pause, step it back, out and pause, step it back. So spine is nice and long, shoulders drawn down away from the ears. We're pushing the floor away, lifting the chest and the sternum. We're opening through the hips. Imagine if there was a light on each of the hips, pointing down towards the floor. We're trying not to hitch and rotate and compensate. One more. Perfect. Take it down, rest it out. Our next one's going to be our hover knees. We're going to add a tap in only if you wish. So hands are below, our wrists are below our shoulders, knees are below our hips, and we're bringing our toes under. We're going to hold it here, or we're going to tap and scoop back up. Tap and scoop. So as you draw the breath into the sides of the body, nice and wide, nice and full. As you exhale the breath, feel as though you're gently drawing your waist away from the waistband of the trousers, you're emptying as everything hugs into midline, you're drawn up through that pelvic floor. Keep strong through the arms and the upper body, pushing the floor away so we're not collapsing and holding in between our shoulder blades. Perfect, well done. Straight onto the back again, we're taking it to our scissors. So head can be down. Our legs are long. We're going to draw one leg in and alternate. One and the other. If you want to make this harder, bring yourself up, forward into flexion. As you draw one leg in, lengthen the other way. Each leg stays on the own side of the body. The gaze is along the horizon. You're using the arms to draw that leg in a little further. You're lowering the other leg as far away to the end of the mat as your body allows. Stay stable through the pelvis and through the spine. Keep that breath flowing. Inhaling and exhaling. Nearly there. Perfect. Onto our stomach now, ready for our back raises. So we're going to take it down. We're going to bring our hands either beside our head as we take a little extension, or down by the side of the body as we bring it up and lower down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale and inhale. Hands by the side of the head, just make it that little bit harder. Stay with it if you can. Think about creating space underneath the chest. Think about holding that soft little peach again. So our neck is part of our spine. We're trying not to lift our head up, and again shorten through the back of the neck. Keep it nice and long. Perfect, we're going to stay here. We're going to work extension a little further down into the body this time for our heel beats. So feet into V in Pilates stance, heels together, toes apart. Rest the head down on the hands. Float the two legs up, trying to create space underneath the thighs. And it's our little pulses, our little beats. Heels in towards midline and out again. The whole time we're trying to relax through the shoulders and the upper part of the body. Trying to get our elbows wide, our armpits and our chest close to the floor. Our belly button drawn towards our spine, so we've got that little string again, lifting it off the mat. Stay with it. Whenever you need to, slow it down or rest it down. Take the legs down, take the hands, give a little press back into shell stretch so the bum sink down onto the heels. And then we're going to take it to our cross trainer. So, plank position. We have our right knee crosses under the body to the left elbow. Opposite knee to elbow. You want to make this a little harder. Take the rotation in. Pushing the floor away, lifting the chest and the sternum. Wrapping that corset. We've got 10 seconds to go. A little faster if you can. Send the legs nice and long behind. Push the floor away with the arms. 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Perfect. Take a little rest, take a little breather, take a little shell stretch if you need. And then when you're ready, take a drink. We're going to move on to our next one, into standing. Okay, how are we doing? We are going to change our timing to 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off. So once again, we've lowered our workout time, but we've lowered our rest time. So, demo of the exercises to start. So we are going to take our legs nice and wide from the top of the thigh. We're going to rotate our legs out, so our toes are pointing out. We're going to tuck the tailbone under, so our pelvis is in neutral. Imagine our back is against the wall. We're just going to slide our back down that wall so the knees push out towards our toes. Pelvis stays neutral. We lift the ribcage out the pelvis. And visualize that Pilates box, hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, nice and level, nice and lengthened here. We're going to start by just floating up, right heel for our taps. Second one, left heel for our taps. Third one, you're going to either alternate right, then left, or both together, both down, both together, both down. Okay? So, when you're ready, take yourself into position. 10 seconds, we go nice and wide. We rotate it out. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift the ribcage out of the pelvis, slide it down. Right heel taps. We'll turn this way for a second so we can see. So we're always thinking about stacking, thinking about our loading. So our shoulders are over our hips. We've not set the bum out, set the shoulders forward. We're trying to keep nice square Pilates box, nice stacking as we lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap. And then release it out. Give a little march. That's all right. We take it straight back out again. Rotate it out. Slide it down, back against the wall. Belly button towards the spine. Left heel taps. And as that heel taps, we're trying to make sure that we just scoop up and we're staying drawn up to the pelvic floor. We're not hitching and compensating. Okay, so keep that little lift. But keep the hips nice and level. The waist even. The corset is wrapped. Stay with it if you can. Perfect. Walk it in, give a little release, and then we're going to take it to both are alternating, okay? So open knees, pushing out towards the toes, tuck the tailbone. We're going to lift and tap, lift and tap. So I want you to think about the pubic bone, tailbone, drawn together, drawn up to that pelvic floor. Body parts of the bum, drawn the sit bones together, drawn up through the pelvic floor. So we're not bearing our weight down on that pelvic floor, but we're lightening the load, connecting and drawn up. Connecting the core, we're just going to make it a little easier for a scoop and a little less pressure. Round one, okay? Same again, second round. We start off wide, we slide it down, we go with just the right heel, tap and lift, as slow or as fast as you wish. It can stay stationary if you need to. Crown of the head reaching tall, long through the neck, shoulder blades sliding down. Pilates box nice and square. We are nearly there on this right leg. Nice breath in, nice breath back out. Walk it back into center and opposite side. Rotate it out. tuck the tailbone under, slide it down, off we go. Heel lift, heel tap, lift and tap. So when we need a few tunes on, do it to the beat of the music. I will not sing for you. Stay with it if you can. Nearly there. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Perfect. Walk it back in. Only one round to go, okay? And that is both our heels, alternating or together. Slide it down. We scoot and tap. If you can, go that little bit deeper, but not at the compromise of the pelvis position. So if by going deeper, your pelvis begins to tilt forward, then take it that little bit higher, or take it to alternating again, okay? Choose your level. Lengthen through the spine, space in between the vertebrae. Oh, well done. Walk it all the way back in. Take our little pause. I'm going to pause us there, okay? So from there, we're going to take it down onto the mat for our core exercises now. So take it down, give your knees a little hug in towards the chest to start off with. And then take it down onto the floor. Find your pelvis into neutral. Hip bones level with our pubic bone, length through the sides of the body. Shoulders drawn down towards our ears as we walk our fingers, drawn down away from our ears, should I say, as we walk our fingers to our toes. Pilates box is square. So the first one is going to be a reverse bike. So we're going to bring our two legs up to tabletop. With our feet down on, with our head down on the floor as an easier version, we're going to slide our leg away, cycle it back in. Slide the other leg away, cycle back in. So one side stays still as the other cycles. Make this a little harder, round it forward, we slide, draw back in, slide, draw back in. That's the first exercise. Second exercise, we're taking it to our teaser. So we're going to start with the preparation. You can choose preparation or harder version. We're going to lengthen our body nice and long, shoulders down away from our ears. Inhale, notch in towards the chest. Exhale, hover the shoulder blades, hover the legs, and lay back down. Preparation, now for our full. Inhale, notch in towards chest. Exhale, tease up. Lifting chest towards the legs, lengthen through the backs of the legs, lengthen through the spine, and lay back down. Choose your level. The last one of our ab set is bring it to your shoulder bridge, feet hip distance apart, feet planted down on the mat, heels close to the sit bones, hands down, draw the shoulders away from the ears, roll up into your shoulder bridge. When you're up there, activate through the back of the legs and glutes, open through the hips, close the ribs off at the front of the body, okay? So we're going to imagine, or try to get our hips as level as you can. And we're going to imagine now we've got sand in one pocket and we're going to dip away and then press back up to level. And the other side, we dip away to empty the sand out of the pocket and then bring it back up to level, okay? So lowering and pressing back up, lowering and pressing back up. You can have your hands there, there's a little bit of feedback, a little bit of reference, or keep the hands down. If you feel you need to use the arms to stabilize and to get that movement into your body a little better, okay? So we are going to go in 4 seconds left until we start. So get yourself down onto the mat, get your pelvis into neutral. So we will be going pretty quick after this is pressed. Ready to go with our reverse bike. Cycling, lengthen cycle. So the same as our last set exercises. We're 20 on, we're 10 off. So a little shorter with our rest, a little shorter with our workout session. 20 seconds of precise and controlled exercise, and then we rest it down. Taking it down onto the mat, lengthen. So go with the preparation first. Just get that movement into your body. Nod the chin towards the chest, peel up and hover. And then if you wish, try take it all the way up into teaser. Glide the upper and lower body down. Glide them up into that V position and then glide it down. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Inhale, lengthen and lower. Peeling it up and gliding it down. One more we will fit in and take it all the way down. Perfect. Bring your heels in. Find the tripod. Roll it up into your shoulder bridge. Find that length all the way reaching through the knees. Draw the rib cage down. We lift, we lower, we press back up. Sink in one hip, sink in the other. Let the energy reach through the knees. Sink in one down, tip that sand, bring it back up. Sink it down, tip it back up. So keep squeezing through the backs of the legs and the glutes. Or feel working all the way down into abdominals. Bring it into center, roll it away. Hug the knees to chest. Ready for a reverse bike. Head down or round or forward. Lift the chest towards our thighs. cycling away. So one leg stays still, the other leg is moving. Pelvis is staying still. We're trying to keep that hip to rib position exactly the same. So we're not letting the pelvis tilt and the spine arch up off the floor. We're not pushing out through the abdominals. We're trying to keep that connection. Perfect. Let your body lengthen down onto the mat. Again, start with a preparation to get the motor patterns down and prepare you for the fuller, more challenging one. So we take the preparation. Stay with preparation or peel yourself up. Lengthen through spine. Lengthen through legs and lift. And then lay back down. And exhale and lift. And lay back down. Peeling up and reaching. And lay back down. And we will fit one more in. Perfect. Last one off our ab set. Heels down, feet hip distance apart. Wheel your spine up. Activate through the back of the legs and glutes. Open through the hips. Close the ribs as we sink it down. Press. Sink it down. Press. Sink it down. Press. Visualizing the ribs staying drawn together. The sand being tipped out of back pocket. One hip stays tall as the other lowers away from it, then presses back. Lower away, press back. Lower away, press back. Perfect. Roll your spine down, hug your knees to your chest. Give them a little roll. And then when you're ready, grab yourself a drink. Get your breath back. Get yourself ready for a plank challenge, okay? So 2 minutes off our plank. So we have 30 seconds on. So the time has gone back up. And unfortunately, the rest has gone. But that is 2 minutes solid planking, then we are done, okay? So, let me show you what we have in store today for our planks, okay? So we're going to start off with your regular plank. If you can, half, full arms, full legs. If you need to, take it down to half legs, and forearm plank, okay? So we start off with here. The next version is going to be, we take our hands wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, okay? Next version, down onto our forearms, and then the last one, our legs go wide, wide, narrow, narrow, okay? So what we're looking to do is we're moving one limb at a time, and we're destabilizing the body by taking one limb off, but we're trying to keep everything as still and stable as we can. We're widening the base of support, then we're narrowing the base of support, and making our body and our brain connect and fire to try and say what it needs to do to hold ourselves still with make the transitions as smooth as possible so that we're using our body efficiently. And just because we've moved one limb, so this goes for everyday life, this goes for when when you're playing sports, when you're moving, when you're walking, just because one limb has changed and doing something different, it shouldn't have an overspill of movement into the rest of our body. We should be able to do that nice and efficiently and effectively, okay? Are we ready? So grab a little drink if you need to. 2 minutes and then we are done, okay? So rest whenever you need to, take the level down whenever you need to. Starting with our regular plank, off we go. So we have our toes spread in our shoes for a nice base of support. Our heels are reaching one way. We've lengthened through the back of the legs, our pelvis is neutral, we open through the fronts of the hips. We've wrapped our cores and we lengthened our spine. We're not letting our head sink down. We're not overstretching through the front of the neck and lifting our head up. We're trying to think of everything hugging into midline while we breathe. Now we're strengthened, we're stabilized. We're going to walk it out and in and in and out and in and in. Wide and narrow, wide and narrow. Try and keep everything else as still and stable as you can. Keep pushing the floor away, lifting the chest and the sternum, not collapsing down into it. Belly button drawn towards our spine, zipping up through the pelvic floor. We are nearly halfway. Our last 3 seconds. And now we are on our forearms. Okay, so push the floor away with the forearms. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Find that length and space into our spine. Draw the ribs together. Belly button towards your spine. Breath coming in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice and long, nice and strong. 10 seconds on our forearm plank. If you need to, you rest it out. You come back in, longer, stronger, more stable, more control. Now we're out, out, in. Legs wide, legs back in. Slow or as fast as you wish. They're wide, they're in. The pelvis is still, the spine is still. Draw those ribs together. Try not let that connection go. We are nearly there. We're on our last 10. And our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa. Perfect, well done. We'll feel the burn in our shoulders. Sink the bum down onto the heels. Walk our arms away. Big breath in as you sink your bum down onto your heel, your body's down onto your thighs and into the mat. Perfect, just sinking into it. There we go, we don't want to hear the buzzer again, that's us. And then when you're ready, walk the hands up. Perfect. From there, I'm just going to give a little stretch out. So a few little rolls with the shoulders, slide those shoulders back down, ease the shoulders. I'm going to take our right arm up, bend the elbow, let the hand reach down towards the base of the spine and take the opposite hand on the elbow and just press gently as you stretch through the backs of the arms and the shoulders. Perfect. And then give a release. Opposite side, reach the hand up, bend the elbow, take the other hand, press it onto the elbow. So hopefully a nice full body workout, challenging the stability, the alignment, the connection. Nice full body workout. And release. This time cross the arm over the body, taking the hand either below the elbow or above the elbow, just not on the elbow joint itself. Make sure the shoulders are down and not up around the ears as we just cross it over. I'm doing this in kneeling, feel free to do it in sitting or do it in standing. And then release the other side, arm in front, cross it over the body. Shoulder blades slid down towards the base of the spine, stretching through that shoulder girdle. Perfect, and release. You're going to bring yourself into sitting. You're going to send one leg away, you're going to pop the other leg in. Let's go stretch through the sides of our body and through the spine as well. So we're going to take a nice breath in as we reach tall. As you exhale, rotate towards that straight leg, and we're going to reach the outside of that leg just to get that little bit more rotation. Sinking it down. Just taking it down as far as you can. So if we can only go to here, that's fine. If you can walk it down a little further, perfect. Big breath in as you exhale, sink into it just a little deeper. Inhale, and as you exhale, begin to walk back up, begin to stack your spine, bring it back into center, switch the legs over. So nice and tall, we start off square, we inhale, we float up, we exhale, we rotate, we fold it down, reaching again to the outside of the leg if you can, just so we've got a little bit extra rotation. And take a nice big breath in as you exhale, try to sink into that stretch just a little deeper. Inhale, exhale, sink into a little bit deeper. So we're stretching through the back of the leg as well here. Open through that hip, and then we're walking our hands all the way back up, stacking the spine. And then we're just going to bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to walk our sit bones in just a little closer. And then just a few little butterfly stretches, little pulses. Lift the chest, try not to round down. We're trying to open through the Pilates box. Then from there, take the cross legs, lengthen the spine. Right hand on the outside of our left knee, lengthen the crown of the head tall, left hand behind. Drop the shoulders down, inhale, and as you exhale, use the hands like levers to encourage that rotation, to ring out. As we take a spine, twisting round, looking over our left shoulder. And then bring it all the way back into center. Cross the legs the opposite way. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand behind, crown of the head tall, shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, spiral the spine upwards as we rotate, looking over the shoulder. and then bring it all the way back into center, and well done, that is you. Another circuit's completed. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, love hearing your comments. Feel free to share it with anybody that you think might be interested, and hopefully we'll see you back again here soon. Also, if you want to try any 2-minute challenges on their own, there is a series being posted either on the Instagram, Facebook or YouTube. Okay, thanks again, take care, bye bye.